Hello, hockey fans, and welcome back to Keeping Score. I'm your host, Kicker Idiot. Today, we will be breaking down the Stanley Cup final matchup, and then first, we will go over our previous conference final matchups. JP, how are we doing today?
I hate my life. I don't want to be here. I considered quitting the show, and I'm going to throw it to Rowan. That's all I have to say.
All right.
Well, as a Devils fan, I couldn't be happy right now.
That's fair.
No.
That's fair.
There's two things. If I can't have the Devils win, at least have the Rangers just suck. I mean, they did make it.
Meet me in the parking lot, bro. I'll be waiting.
Okay, man, what were your thoughts on past matchups?
Jeez, I don't really want to talk about it. Like, at what point do stars, like, they just don't try anymore? It's incredible.
Yeah.
That's a very fair point as a Rangers fans here. My opinion, I was very happy, like extremely happy.
Well, nobody asked for your opinion, Drew.
Like
so
screaming and yelling
going.
when it went to 3-1, but hey, that's my opinion. But anyway. All right, now we will look at the current standings after the Eastern Conference matchups. Still, Rowboat is up by 1. Congratulations. It's nice to see a Devils player, or Devils fan, sorry, in first place. JP with 12 points and K-Man with 12 points. Very close standings after the conference final matchups, which is good to see. Like the competition in the group here.
Right. Yeah.
Rowboat, what do you think you need to? What do you think the pick will need to be? Or we'll get into the pick later. But what do you need to do to keep your lead for the final?
I think I really just have to make educated guesses, because last year I went a little too. I put too much opinion into it, and I didn't think about it as much as I should have.
You didn't go with the hockey.
I didn't think about it.
You went with your opinion.
Yeah.
That's very
so this year I'm really trying to just think about it and take my time. Joe's not too great at this game. He placed last year, and I'm really just beating Caden's dad, as we uncovered last year.
What?
So
it's not my dad.
So it's so I think I just need to keep a calm head. Is that what they say?
Yeah.
I think I need to keep a calm head and really just think about it.
Really go with the stats and what the analysts are saying, which is that's fair. All right, now we will look at the conference final predictions of my analysts here and what they predicted. I obviously said last show that the Rangers were obviously going to lose because they always do. So the Panthers are going to win, and I believe I said the Stars are going to win, so I was wrong about that. But as you can see, most of our analysts here said Panthers in 6, so JP got 0. Rowboat got the 1 point, that's why he's in the lead. And then K-Man got 0. And then with the Western Conference final, we Oilers in 6, so JP 0, Rowboat 0, and K-Man got a point there, so he was able to steal a point there, which was very fair. I think a lot of us said Stars are going to win.
I did, yeah.
I really had. I said the series.
Did you get the games? Is that what where the point was from?
I did not get the games. I said the Oilers were going to get it in 7.
Oh, okay. So
but
you got
I really could have seen that series going either way. It just the Oilers came out on top, obviously, in that one. Very.
Yeah. I thought, to be honest, that the Oilers Stars was probably obviously the better matchup, I'd say, or just the most entertaining matchup. Obviously, Rangers Panthers was a very good conference final, but it was more, it was kind of, more better scoring, just better hockey, I would say.
Yeah.
I feel like the Panthers kind of dominated the Rangers. But
I'll
let you guys discuss.
I'll
let you guys discuss.
My turn. I will say. I knew the Panthers would win this, but this is another example of me giving more opinion and more hatred to the Rangers, because I did say Panthers in 5. I kind of deep down knew they wouldn't win in 5, but I just had a feeling, because if I did get that, it'd be amazing, and they'd be like, no way, I actually got it in 5. It'd be so impossible to get it in 5. And they did.
I mean, I will say a lot of the games ended either they were close or they ended because of luck, because pucks were going off the back of goalies and off of skates and stuff.
All the games were close.
Jacob Trouba doesn't play defense.
Oh my.
It was either a 1-goal game or it was overtime.
He didn't get that hit.
It was good to see, but the games are very long.
Yeah, apparently Trouba played with an injury too, but
broken ankle.
Brain injury.
He played through an injury to hurt his team more. So I kind of wished he was out. But I mean, talking about the Stars and the Oilers, I think the Oilers and Evander Kane came back to punch me in the face literally and figuratively.
That's fair.
Because I was dissing him earlier. So I got 0 points on that, on both matchups.
Yeah.
So
So, as I said, Joe's not good at this game.
Yeah, I mean, with my, I made obviously my opinionated, I obviously said the Rangers were going to lose, but I also said the Panthers were going to win with just the hockey sense. I just thought the Panthers had the better advantage, and you could see if Igor Shesterkin was not a member of the Rangers, I don't think the Rangers would be in the playoffs right now, but that's my opinion. Well, they might have been, but
They
First
might
round
make, they
exit.
might
When you're
make
big-
the playoffs, but they would not make it nearly as far as they do because of Igor.
yeah.
Like, their ability to play lackluster defense and then just have the puck stopped by Igor.
I will say the Rangers seem to always have a good goalie. Like the Devils, they had Marty once, but other than that, Corey Schneider was really good for a while. But other than that, it seems like our goalies have been really falling off. But the Rangers have seemed to get good goalie after good goalie. Like they don't need like the greatest goalie, but they get solid and good goalie. I mean, I guess Igor's
The
actually
greatest,
really good.
Henrik Lundqvist.
Are you saying he's the greatest goalie of all time? He's not even my top five.
he's
no,
top
but,
5.
he's not
he
in
is
my
top
top five.
5.
I would not put him in
Statistically
my top
top 5
five.
all
I'm done.
time.
He is top 5.
He is top 5.
He is top
All right.
5.
All right. I don't.
All
put him
right,
in top
we will segue away from this conversation because this conversation is getting really bad that Lundqvist is in the top 5 of all time. But anyway, we'll now introduce the Stanley Cup final. Obviously, everyone knows it's between the Oilers and the Panthers now. And a very fun fact that I have found was that this is now the farthest ever distance that two teams have to travel for the
8
Cup
hours.
final. Obviously, I think it's 5.5. I think it was. I think it's 5 hours and 36 minutes. I think they mapped the flight from Sunrise, Florida to obviously up to Edmonton, which is very interesting to see. So I'll let my analysts here discuss this and obviously give their pick and their key players to watch in this before we get into our picks. I'll let
Who wants to go first?
JP, you want to go first?
For what?
The Stanley Cup.
Who
Finals.
are your players to watch in this Stanley Cup final?
All right. Well,
I feel like one obviously comes to mind.
Besides Evander Kane on probation, they always got to keep an eye on that guy. And Corey Perry for some other controversial things. You got to throw McDavid, Draisaitl, all those guys. Hyman, Nugent Hopkins. You got to. Their whole
Let's
team.
just name the whole team. I said
their
players,
whole
but let's
offensive
just
team.
name the whole team.
No, okay, all right.
Except
Listen.
Darnell Nurse.
I'm saying
Yeah.
Darnell Nurse. I'm saying because they have a stacked
I know,
offense.
yeah, I know.
They have a stacked offense. All those players
I was
are
asking
great.
for like maybe one or two.
Okay,
like
but
maybe Stuart Skinner,
when,
McDavid.
when you
those
look
are
at the
obvious
defense,
ones,
when you
but-
look at the defense, the Oilers are horrible.
Okay,
so
that's fair.
their offense has to carry him. Stars-wise, I mean not stars-wise. Sorry, Panthers-wise, it's going to be Verhaeghe. He's just Verhaeghe and Reinhart. For the Oilers, you can't take any penalties because their power play is just going to kill them, especially with the defense.
I honestly, Kachuk might be one of my favorite players in the league because he's like such a good player and he's so gritty and so good. But on the Oilers side, you have your Leon Draisaitl, you have your McDavids, you have your Adam Henriques, of course.
Adam Henrique.
But yeah, Stuart Skinner's really stepped it up with his
Oh, here we go. No cheat.
8.97 save percentage. It's not the greatest, but as a year 2 goalie who really sucked it up last year, it's a really good improvement. So I think the Oilers do really have a good chance in this series.
I think this is going to be really since it's the final. I think this is going to be where the star players need to play.
Yeah.
I mean, McDavid, you could see last game the ridiculous goal he had in Game 6. I mean, it's just McDavid. So it's really going to be Tkachuk can keep it going and get going. So he's been a little quiet last round. So we'll see.
Alexander Barkov.
K-Man, what is your thoughts?
There's a reason Tkachuk is literally the face of when you go in NHL.
Oh yeah.
There's a reason he's the face of the grinder preset.
What's he got? Unstoppable Force or?
No, I'm
What
saying
does he
like
got?
grinder.
He's got it tricky.
Grinder.
He's got
like,
it tricky. Yeah.
You know the
Sorry,
presets.
yeah,
and
his own
grinder,
ability. Yeah, I got you.
He will grind. That team will grind out. Like they put more effort into playing than I think.
That's how good he is. He has
Certainly than the Rangers do, but
All right, brother. Yeah.
they're gonna fight for every puck. They're gonna they're really gonna go after it. Obviously Sam Reinhart just unbelievable with the puck, the way he moves it, and so they're gonna be really important to watch. But obviously you got nobody scores like McDavid and Draisaitl, so you got to watch out for them too. But if Bobrovsky, like we say, Bobrovsky's streaky,
Yeah.
But if he can hit that good patch right, come in like game one, have a strong game one, then I think the Panthers blow the Oilers out of the
But I will say, I would rather take Bobby than Skinner.
Absolutely.
Definitely still
Yeah.
the better goalie.
I think the experience-wise gets
Yeah.
to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but after this series, Stuart Skinner's definitely going to have a lot of
yeah.
improvement.
Oh, yeah.
Because now he's been everywhere.
Yeah.
He's been at the highest stage that you can be at. So I think from there, he's
Very
been
fair.
streaky at points. Now
Did
I
he
think he's
spend
actually
some time in the
gonna-
minors last year or this year?
I think he was
He did, right?
maybe not last year because he won the Calder.
Yeah.
I don't think he would.
right. He did
But definitely the year before that, he was coming up in it.
But he is an
No,
older
Bobby
rookie.
Williams won
He's
the
not.
Calder.
Oh, 2 years.
What do you? No, he was.
Did he win the Calder?
No,
He did not
didn't
win the
I thought
Calder.
Skinner won the Calder.
No.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
Did he?
No,
was
he
a-
did. He
Where's-
made the
where-
All-Star
where-
team.
what's on your sheet?
He was
Yeah.
a Calder finalist. He didn't win
Yeah.
it.
He was a
But
finalist. I really
yeah.
thought he won it.
So, but I believe
That's
he's
nice.
not an older rookie, I should say, but he's not like a 21-year-old rookie.
Yeah.
He's like a Michael
19.
Penix rookie. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I'm saying?
There's
Yeah.
her.
I mean, I will say I did not know Stuart Skinner was second year. I thought he was just some bum, like fifth, maybe sixth year goalie who just wasn't
Yeah,
good.
like
Learning
Marty
that he's a
Brodeur.
second year goalie changes my entire view about him.
Yeah,
Fair.
like Marty Brodeur, like not experienced, no, not that great, just a
Yeah.
bum from the AHL.
Yeah.
All-time wins.
Zero Scorpion saves.
All right, we're gonna move away from this conversation
Dominic
before
Hasek's
this gets
better.
before someone embarrasses himself. Now we will go and see what the analysts decided on their Stanley Cup picks and points wise. And obviously, for the Stanley Cup final, Mr. C added how many goals total will be scored in the final. So JP had Panthers in 6 with 25 goals total. Rowboat said Oilers in 6 with 31 goals. And K-Man said Panthers in 6 with a very low goal number with 19. So I'll let K-Man start here and give his thoughts on the series and where it's going to go, and obviously why he decided to say only 19 goals.
Yeah, absolutely. So I kind of worked out how many goals would be in each game, and I really don't think that they're scoring more than 5 total goals for both teams combined for 6 games. Since I said 6 games, maybe if I said 7, I would have bumped it up a little bit more. But since it's only in 6, I don't really see I think there's going to be a lot of movement back and forth in this, and while there might be goals scored, I don't think it's going to be to the level that you would maybe expect. I think people will be surprised with how little they score. Because I think when you hear Oilers Panthers, you're expecting 7-5. But I think the defense is going to be stepped up, and I think it will be a lot of back and forth, really more than goals.
I said Oilers in 6, but I'll get back to that in a little bit. I want to talk about my goals a little bit. I won this guess, I guess, last year. I went high, so I decided I would go high again, and it seems like I'm going to contradict Caden. These are very offensive-heavy teams. So I think it's going to be a high amount of goals, but this kind of thing, it's kind of hard to predict. And it is safer going bottom because you can't go over. But
Fair.
But yeah, I think it's good. And with the Oilers, I think the Oilers, because they made it this far, I've been honestly doubting them the entire time, ever since the first round. And it's Connor McDavid not having a cup. It's so weird to think about. That'd be if Yager didn't have a cup, if Messier didn't have a cup, or Lundqvist. Oh, never mind about that one. But yeah, I feel
What about PK Subban? What about PK?
PK's
Whatever. PK Subban's a little bit different.
Yeah.
I do agree with Rowboat here because obviously this gives off kind of the 2018 Ovechkin kind of run, how he never had a cup and he's such a Hall of Fame player that I think this kind of gives off that kind of aura, you could say, is that
The aura,
I think
yeah.
this is McDavid's year, but I don't know. We'll see what happens.
If McDavid doesn't get a cup here, he leaves Edmonton. That's it.
And
he's gone.
guess where he goes?
Not to the Rangers, I'll tell you that much.
Not you.
Kraken?
That one right there.
All right.
Going to the Sharks.
JP, let's hear your thoughts on
Utah hockey.
your goal total and your pick.
Yeah, so Panthers in 6 again. I do want to do the goals first. So again, like Rowan said, very offensive heavy teams, and Bobrovsky, I think he's going to start out hot. But I think he's going to hit one of those streaks where, McDavid, all those players are going to be too much for him. I think he's going to let a couple go, and then, hence the Panthers in 6. Or they're going to steal a couple games because of that, but they're going to close it out ultimately. So 25.
Good number. Good number. Yeah, I'll say I think it's gonna be Panthers in 7. I do see this going 7 games, but I think it's gonna be. I think each game is gonna be close. I mean, could there be one blow up kind of game with a goalie? But I don't know. We'll see. I think this comes really down to defense and goaltending, obviously with the star power on both teams. So we'll see what happens here. But it's gonna be obviously gonna be very entertaining Stanley Cup final that we're all looking forward to watching and covering in these next few weeks. But yeah, game 1 is Saturday, so we'll see what happens. Lastly, we're going to introduce Mr. C's last challenge that we have, new this year for the show. So we will introduce fact 1 for this mystery player. Current player who has played for both the Panthers and Oilers. Any names come to?
Ooh.
Okay.
So was he on the Panthers and he's on the Oilers now?
I bet he's on.
Wait, could he be on?
No, he wouldn't be playing right now.
Right?
No, he's on a different team. He's played for both Oilers.
He has played for both of them.
Yes, that's what that means.
Who
when
went
it's
from the
played.
Oilers to the Panthers in that expansion draft?
What expansion draft?
Was it not an expansion draft?
For the
The
Kraken?
Panthers have been around for like.
Yeah, that was
since
like
the
No,
that was-
yeah.
This is a current player.
You're
This
right,
isn't
you're right.
a while ago.
Duh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right. So Panthers and Oilers. I'm trying to think.
That was my one.
I'm
Trying to think.
For you guys.
I'm thinking the Kraken. That's what I'm thinking.
No, I got you. Yeah.
I'm thinking it's probably like a third or fourth line type of
You can't
guy.
tell that already.
But I'm saying
no, but
like
I'm
they were
thinking-
saying that it's challenging, and
Pat
obviously
Murray,
they've been traded like a few times, and
Yeah, I say we just take the next hand.
Yeah, we can go for
All
it.
right,
It's good info.
Fact 2 reveal. We will see. Right-handed center drafted in the first round in 2010. So he's obviously a much not older. He's a veteran player. He's not a kind of up-and-coming star. You could say it's obviously a veteran type player.
Was it Josh?
drafted in 2010.
Hmm.
So,
Centers.
and he's a center that played for Florida
And Edmonton.
and the
Edmonton.
Oilers. Who spent time with the Oilers?
Oh my
I think
god.
that's gonna
Oh my
be
god.
easy.
I'm goated.
Who?
Matt Rempe.
What?
I'm joking.
Okay, buddy.
No.
But I'm trying to think of drafted like 2010. Like they've been in the league for 14 years. That's like a
Good
yeah.
math. Good job.
I say we just take the next hand.
Right-handed center.
But-
Right-handed is actually.
This is
well,
really
like,
bad.
Did no, he's too young, right?
Wenberg? Is that who you were gonna
Wenberg
say?
did not.
No,
Wenberg did
not
play for the
Wenberg.
Panthers.
Yamamoto. How he's young, right?
Yamamoto. That's a good. I haven't heard of that guy in a while.
Kyler Yamamoto.
Kyler Yamamoto. Yeah.
Would you like fact 3?
Yeah,
We got
let's
to
see
All
it.
right.
fact 3.
Fact 3. Here we go. Member of the new NHL
He's on the
franchise
Coyotes.
in
on the
Utah for
Coyotes.
2025.
Okay, he's on the Coyotes. Okay.
Or
all right, all right,
2024.
all right.
Okay.
Who's a veteran player on the Coyotes?
Oh,
What's his name?
shoot. No, just think
What's
about
his
all
name?
the centers on the Coyotes.
Okay.
All right, I will give you my last little bit of information as part
All
to
right,
help you
okay.
guys.
All right.
He left the Oilers in the summer.
Oh.
So he last played for the Oilers, or he's on Arizona, but he just left Edmonton this past year
Okay.
There couldn't have
to
been,
go
like,
and play for
more
Arizona
than like 2
in
players.
2023-2024.
Wait, so he did
left
play
the
for
Oilers?
Arizona? He had games.
No, he played this year with Arizona,
He
but
did.
last
Okay,
year he
okay,
played
okay.
with Edmonton, but he left Edmonton, I believe, in the summer to join Arizona.
Okay, so we
now
have
Utah
so
plays.
first line center. I know they have Barrett Hayton, but he's too young.
Yeah,
He's way too young.
he's young.
Who are their other centers? They have who's taking face line? It's not Keller. Keller's a
Not
left winger.
Keller.
Liam O'Brien's a left winger.
Coyotes
You know who did play for the Coyotes though?
Who's that?
Newcastle.
John Scott.
John Scott did play for the Coyotes. Good pull.
Coyotes
Good pull.
legend John Scott.
Who are
Is it Biz?
No, that would be sick if it was this. No. Wow, dude, a Coyote center.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the only
It's not. It's
I
not
can't think
Alex
of, like-
Kerfoot, is it?
Alex, did he
See
play on
Jackson.
the Oilers?
Right? Like he might. No, he was a Leaf. Kerfoot was on the Leafs.
Yeah.
You know,
The only like guys.
you know
that-
who the player is?
I know.
is
I
Matt
know who it is.
Matthew.
Matt Duchene
Duchene
is not on
a
the Arizona.
Coyote.
He's on the Stars.
Yeah, Duchene.
No,
Fine, I think we should think about who left
Matt
the
Dumba.
Oilers.
Matt Dumba.
Because it's not like there could have been that many players
Matt
that
Dumba
left
is
the
a
Oilers.
defenseman.
No,
he
but
came
he's on the
from
Lightning right
He
now.
came from Minnesota.
He's on the
too.
Lightning.
He is
right
on the
now.
Lightning right now.
Matt Dumba got traded to the Lightning.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Wow, the Coyotes.
Like you guys don't know the player.
Coyote center from the Oilers.
All right, I need your final pick. Who's your final player? Final
No, I need more time.
answer to this. I'll give
I
you
need more time.
30
Did
Did you say
seconds.
a little bit?
I said Kerfoot, but it's not going to be Kerfoot.
We could just guess Kerfoot. We literally have no. There's no way.
Kerfoot?
I don't know
No.
anyone on the Arizona Coyotes besides Cooley and
Keller?
Clayton Keller.
Well, Cooley just played his rookie year this year.
I know. So I know it's
Keller
not
was
playing
drafted by
Keller.
Arizona, so it's definitely not.
Leon O'Brien, Matthias
Let's just
Kelly.
reveal the player because my analysts are really bad at this
Kerfoot.
game. I don't think
Kerfoot.
they've gotten a
Kerfoot.
single one.
No,
Nick
Bukestad.
Bukestad.
Oh, no,
Who?
he left the Oilers.
Nicknamed rotisserie
Bukestad.
chicken after skipping a team meal for supermarket chicken from Publix.
That's
Oh my
crazy.
God, I know
That's a
who
fun
that
little
is.
story.
Dude, I just drafted him in my franchise expansion draft last night.
That's so
I
funny.
took Nick Bukestad from the Coyotes. Oh my
That's
God.
so funny.
Well, you got
Wow.
I wouldn't have gotten that in a million
I
years.
would've-
it. Mr. C only picked this, I think, just because he played for the Penguins and, you know, he loves
It's
his
a good one.
historic Penguins franchise. But, hey, that's, you know, Mr. C's opinion.
Wow, I can't believe I didn't get I literally just drafted him yesterday. Franchise expansion draft. Yeah, the Compton Copperheads.
Have you guys gotten one of these challenges
Yeah.
yet?
One.
We got
We
one.
got Maroon.
So are we 1 for 4 now? One for
One
five?
for
like
one for
8.
5?
One for
One
and
for
then we
8.
did them in like Beyond.
the
No,
Blue
we didn't
Line.
do it in Beyond the Blue
Did
Line.
we?
Yeah, we
Oh,
did.
no. Well, I think we
We
did.
we did do it in Beyond the Blue Line. So like we're like 1 for 8 or 1 for
Yeah,
7.
we're,
Alright.
yeah. It's not
Never
good.
zero. Never zero.
All right, now we will close the show. Analysts, give me your final thoughts on the series. How do you think it's going to go? And
Let's go
obviously-
Rangers.
All
All
right,
right,
that's all we
Panthers.
know.
Panthers are gonna
Go
post it.
Sudbury Blueberry Bulldogs.
Oilers are gonna close
Best
it
way
out.
to best way to
McDavid's
spend
gonna
a
get his
Saturday night
first
in
win.
Sudbury.
Cup. Drysdale's gonna get his
McDavid's
first
a
cup.
bum. He's never bringing a cup to Edmonton.
Adam Henrique is gonna score the game-winning goal, just like he did against the Rangers.
Okay,
That
buddy.
could happen. That is a very. That's a genuine. That could happen.
Shout out Adam
Do I have
Henrique.
something I can
Yeah,
think
shout
about?
out Adam Henrique. And he just said that he loves Adam Henrique.
All right, that is it for today's Keeping Score. Thank you for joining us today, and we will see you guys next time when we break down the Stanley Cup playoffs. Thank you.